guys, it's Brittany and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to go over my bump date for weeks 30 through 33. Whew, I already feel out of breath. But yeah, so I think I'm going to start, I don't know, you guys comment down below and let me know, because 30 to 33, and then the next one I would do is 34, 35, 36, 37 weeks, and then maybe that would be like the last 4-week one, and then I'll do like 38, 39, like a weekly, because I don't know how much is going to change weekly, or maybe I'll just start doing like baby watch type videos. So comment down below and let me know what you guys think. But let's go ahead and jump right in. If you haven't watched any of my bump date videos, I basically go over 4 weeks at a time, just because I feel like a lot of the weeks are very much the same, and I just kind of go over my symptoms and like what happened during that week, if I had doctor's appointments, just things like that. Just to go over them and just give like little like baby bump updates, bump dates, and things like that. And you guys seem to kind of like these videos. So for weeks 30 actually was really exciting, because that is when we went on our baby moon to Cancun. I don't know if I can really call it a baby moon. I still do anyways. But we did bring Alondra with us. So if you are new to my channel and not familiar, sorry, I'm out of breath. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I feel like I don't talk this much like in one setting. Okay, hopefully I have enough breath to get through this. I'm so sorry, you guys. But if you are new to my channel, I do have a daughter. She is 7 years old. And so we wanted to go on one last family vacation, like family of 3. And we really wanted to treat her and just shower her, you know what I mean? With like love, attention, and just give her one last really awesome, good family vacation. We used to go on like one big family vacation a year, but obviously COVID, so the past 2 years we really haven't done big family vacations. So we really wanted, with the baby on the way, to have one last hurrah. So I guess it's not really a baby moon, because it wasn't just my husband and I, but that's what I'm calling it. So we did go to Cancun, and we were there for a week, so exactly 7 days, and it was glorious. But so we did leave when I was 30 weeks pregnant, 30 weeks and 1 day pregnant to be exact. And I did wear compression socks. I actually ordered mine off of Amazon. I can put them in the description box if you guys want to check them out for yourself. But my midwife did suggest me to start wearing compression socks for traveling. So I made sure on the plane to wear them, and then I wore them coming back as well. I haven't worn them since. But I was thinking about starting to wear them, just because I know they do help with like varicose veins and things like that. But yeah, so we did go on our baby moon, and it honestly, like, the flight was super easy. It was really easy. It was great. And I don't have a lot of notes for my 30 weeks, but I have on here that I felt great. I felt amazing. Like, obviously I was pregnant, but I didn't feel sluggish at all. I didn't feel tired or like at all, because I did just hit my 3rd trimester, and I hear a lot with the 3rd trimester that you get very like tired and sluggish, almost like you're in your 1st trimester, which I will say right now I am 35 weeks pregnant, almost 36 weeks pregnant. So I do feel the past couple of weeks, I do feel more tired. But thankfully, it did not happen at all in Cancun, and we were just kind of go, go, go. But I felt so great. I even forgot sometimes that I was pregnant, except with my big old belly, you know? But I felt amazing. We were just at the pool every day. We went to the beach. We stayed in all-inclusive resorts, so we didn't really have to leave, which was nice. Ate a lot of food. It was great. I mean, just soaked up that vitamin D, just had the best time. Did not get sick, anything like that. And I did talk, I think I said this earlier, but I did talk with my midwife, and she did, sign off for me to be able to travel. And she said that was totally fine. And like told me like what to do, and like in case anything like that. So But thankfully, it was such an easy trip. It was amazing, and seriously cannot wait to go back to Cancun. Not pregnant, so I can like do a little bit more things, but I just loved it. I mean, the sun was out, the bump was out. I just in my bikini every single day, just by the pool, just living life. So yeah, honestly loved it so much, had the best time. And I did notice though, like I think Gummy Bear likes music, because we would go to a show every single night and watch like a live show. It would be loud and it would be a lot of music, and he would be just like going crazy in my belly like non-stop and really hard too. And it was hilarious. And so like Idam and Alondra would like put their hands on my belly and they would be like, oh my God, he is really going nuts. And he was definitely become more active, but when like he would hear the loud music and stuff, he would just be like, it's like he was like dancing inside my belly, like going along with the music. My memory card ran out of memory. So if the lighting or positioning changed, that is why. But yeah, I did just like, I wrote that down that he was like extra active whenever music was playing. So I just thought that was like significant. So I wanted to add that in there. But yeah, hopefully he will be a music lover just like his mama and his sister. Well, and his daddy too. We all love music. So anyway, so that's what I have for 30 weeks. Moving into 31 weeks, we were still in Cancun, and we did return home from Cancun. Like I said, we were there for exactly a week, 7 days. So we got home, and then this is like, I don't know, I think I was like in my nesting stage, but that quickly left because we got home and I started just doing so much baby prep. I was like laying out all of the baby clothes, like newborn, 0 to 3 months, kind of just putting everything on the bed to see what I had as far as clothing goes, and I felt like I had too much newborn. I basically decided though with the clothing, I'm only going to cut off the tags and wash newborn and 0 to 3 months, and then keep all the tags on the other sizes, because so many people tell me that, you know, babies grow quickly, which I know they do, but it's been 7 years for me since I've had a baby. Well, 7.5 years. So like, I don't recall how quick they grow out of things. And so, you know, you can have like brand new things and then you cut off the tags and wash them, and then the baby never even gets to wear them. So I want to like be very careful with that, so that way I have everything with tags. So if he grows out of a size so quickly, I can just like exchange it, you know, for a bigger size. But I was washing bottles, and I was just like honestly prepping so many things for baby, and just kind of like getting everything a little bit more organized. And I was also doing a lot of decluttering. So I think I got into that nesting phase, but like I said, it quickly left. I don't know if it's ever gonna come back though, to be honest. I feel like it's not, because I have not been in the mood for any type of like well, I mean, in a way I've been in the mood for baby prep, but like also at the same time, I've just been kind of like, it'll happen, it'll get done, you know, like no need to rush it. So I don't know, we'll see. And I'm never that type of person that's like, it's okay, I have time. I'm usually not that person. I'm usually like, I gotta get it done like months in advance, but that's just kind of like how I've been lately. So I don't know. But and 31 weeks pregnant, I was very much in that like nesting. I think it's nesting. I don't know, because it was only for like a couple of days. So I'm just saying that it was nesting. But I did baby prep. And then also too, I know I talked about this in my last bump date video, but I had another like lactation situation. I haven't had it since this, so since 31 weeks. But yeah, I did have some dribbles come out. But again, my midwife said that is normal and can totally happen, and it is common. So that happened. And then the only other thing that I have here, and this has been happening ever since 31 weeks, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I also heard it was normal, because when I went to my last midwife appointment, it was she gives me like a paper every midwife. Also too, I use my phone because I put all of my like my weeks and then all of my symptoms like in my notes. So if you see me looking constantly like this, it's my phone. But my midwife does give like a sheet and it tells you like what symptoms you could be feeling or experiencing. And on there was the restless sleep. And what did she say? I should look at the paper because she has something on there that you can take for that. And so I'm thinking about it. I am, because ever since obviously 31 weeks pregnant to now, I've been going to bed later, like between 10 and 11, which is pretty late for me. But I will wake up like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at between 6 and 7. Like sleeping till like 7:30 is sleeping in, which is not common for me. Usually sleeping in till 8 is sleeping in, for me anyways. But no, like even some nights I'll wake up at 5, like wide awake. And I'm just like, no, why? And it's like, yeah, I'm not getting good sleep. So I'm hoping it'll change soon. I really should bust out that paper though and look and see what she said to take to get better sleep. I don't know, just when I'm pregnant though, I do not like to take anything like medicine wise. Like if I have a headache, if my allergies, I just kind of suck it up type of thing. And like, I just don't want to take anything except my prenatal. But anyway, so yeah, the whole going to bed late, waking up early started then as well. Then moving in to 32 weeks pregnant, I did have my midwife appointment. Same exact thing. That is when they just measure the belly, listen to the heartbeat, and then I do like my urine in the cup and they test for UTI. That's basically how all of my appointments have been with my midwife ever since, honestly, like I feel like ever since the beginning. Like I feel like ever since after 12 weeks, because I think 12 weeks is like when they did the big blood draw, when they like test everything, I'm pretty sure. So I feel like after 12 weeks, that's how most of my midwife appointments have been, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, if I have any questions, things like that, I can always ask at those appointments too, and we do go over, like talk about some things, but for the most part, like that's what they do, is like listen to the heartbeat and measure the belly. But also at this appointment, I did pay off my midwife bill. So with my midwife, their billing it's called, I think, global billing, which I've never had before. But basically, they calculate what everything is going to cost, and then they give you like what your monthly payments are going to be, and then you pay that every single month, and then that way your bill is like paid off before the baby is born. So this was like mid-July, no, beginning of July. I think this was, why do I have like July 7th in my head? For some reason I feel like it was July 7th. It was like the beginning of July. So our whole midwife, was paid off. So then the only thing we have to worry about is our hospital bill once baby is born, which I have to have a C-section, so I'm so dreading what that bill is gonna be. But it is what it is, and he's worth everything, so it's all good in the hood. But yeah, so we did pay off the midwife bill, so that was like nice to know, like that bill is done. And then I did have on here, still having the calf cramps. I think, yes, okay. So at this appointment, she told me to take magnesium. So now I'm thinking magnesium. I wonder if magnesium is what will help with sleep. Maybe. Because I told her like I was having terrible cramping and like the cramping isn't going away. And I didn't know if it was because of like traveling. Because we did actually go. In June, we did so much traveling. I don't think I will ever do that much like traveling in the same month again. But literally the beginning of June, we were gone for 7 days in San Diego. We were home for 2 weeks, and then we were gone for 7 days in Cancun. So 2 weeks out of the month of June, we were gone. So gone for a week, home for 2 weeks, gone for another week. So I was like, maybe that's why I'm having so much cramping in my calves. I do know that that's normal when pregnant, but I just wasn't sure if that had anything to do with it. I talked to my midwife, and she said that like, no, it could be, but more than likely it's just pregnancy, and I'm probably not drinking enough water. So she told me that I could take magnesium, and magnesium actually helps with leg cramping. She also said that I could do Epsom salt baths and to drink Gatorade before going to bed, and that will help. And then obviously, drink more water. But now I'm starting to think, I wonder if she told me to take magnesium for sleeping too. I don't know, I need to find that paper. We'll see. And then I also have on here too that I was like tired and sluggish. So like I told you guys, the whole like nesting, like it didn't last long because I got tired and sluggish, and I feel like that's how I've been ever since 32 weeks. I've just been kind of like tired and just, you know, not a lot of energy. Like when I do have like random spurts of energy, I try to get things done, but the spurts of energy, like it comes and goes very quickly. Like for me to even like film this video, I was like, all right, like mentally preparing since yesterday. So that is everything for 32 weeks pregnant. I will say I have not gotten the magnesium yet. Every single time I go to the store, I forget to buy the magnesium. So I really need to go and buy it. If I have not bought it yet, by the time this video goes up, comment down below. Let me know if you've taken magnesium while pregnant. What brand did you prefer? Or like what brand did you like? Cause who knows, by the time this goes up, I probably still haven't bought it yet. Also too, I haven't done the Epsom salt bath. Like, I don't know, our bathtub I just feel like is tiny, and so I just haven't done that. And I don't know, just like sitting in the bathtub, I just feel like it's wasting my time. So I don't feel like doing it. But I have done the Gatorade before bed, but I'm not consistent with it. I'm not doing it every single night. And I have I have drank more water. It's not that I'm not drinking water, I am drinking water. It's just that I am not genuinely a thirsty person. I feel like I could go all day without really taking, I mean, obviously I'll take a couple of drinks, like sips here and there, but for me to finish like a 16-ounce tumbler, it could take me like all day, just because I'm genuinely not a thirsty person. So I'm trying to force myself to drink like more water and like, not like chug it, but you know, like really drink a lot. So I have been focusing more on drinking a lot more water throughout the day versus like the magnesium, the Epsom salt bath, and like the Gatorade before bed. But we did buy Gatorade, and there have been a couple of nights, like we bought like the small ones, where I'm like, all right, let me try to like chug this Gatorade before bed. I don't really know if it's been helping, but I don't know. So anyways though, maybe I should just go and get the magnesium. So again, let me know what magnesium you prefer, brand or whatever, if you've done it for pregnancy. So moving on to the last week, 33 weeks pregnant. I have on here again, go to bed late, wake up early. I mean, I kind of have a lot of like the same notes on here. The tired and sluggishness, the calf cramps. I mean, these calf cramps are killer, you guys. But I do have some new things. So we did go and do a hospital tour with my midwife. I get to choose between 2 different hospitals, which is kind of exciting because when I had Alondra, it was like, nope, this is the hospital. So I didn't get to choose what hospital, and it was very old and like outdated. I don't know, maybe they've updated. It's been 7 years, but maybe not. Anyways, this hospital is so nice and so new. It's one of the ones that like I wanted from kind of like the beginning. So I was really excited when they told me that we could choose between this one or another one. This one is a little bit further away from our home, but just like what they promote resonates more with my husband and I. Like they very much promote skin to skin, the baby staying with you the whole entire time, not going to a nursery. They also have baby bonding time every day from like certain hours. It's 2 hours. So from this time to this time, it's baby bonding, and no visitors are allowed, which I love. And they also give you cookies and milk during this time. You can tell I'm so excited about the cookies and milk. But I do love that. And then I also love, like they promote breastfeeding, skin to skin, delayed cord cutting, delayed cord cutting. You guys know what I'm saying. So yeah, they just promote a lot of that stuff that my husband and I are very much like, that's what we are for as well. So, you know, I like, you know, it's just nice when like your views align. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And then also too, like everything is on the same floor as the labor and delivery unit. So the NICU, where I'm gonna have my C-section, like they have 2 surgery rooms that's all on the same floor, which I like as well. Because when I had Alondra, for the C-section, it was a completely different place than labor and delivery. And then Alondra also did have to go to the NICU for 24 hours, and that was down in the basement. And so to, you know, get up, get in the wheelchair and get wheeled down, you know, you had to like go down. It just took forever to get to her. And so I like the idea that everything is on the same floor. So if, God forbid, Gummy Bear does have to go to the NICU, it's right there. And then also to like the C-section, like the surgery room, to like the recovery room, or I guess like the room where we would be staying for like the 2 to 3 days, it's literally 10 steps away. It's just right there. So I really like that as well. And then they also said too that, you know, you can have visitors. So that is nice, because I was a little worried, like, you know, is Alondra, my mom, going to be able to come? Because that would suck if she would have to wait 2 to 3 days. I mean, if they say she has to wait, then what can we do, you know, with that's hospital rules. But thankfully, she does not have to wait, because I cannot picture her being able to wait, you know, to meet her brother. And I don't know if I could wait either. So anyways, though, so yeah, we did the hospital tour. We love the hospital. And I think it's awesome too, like they will give us a meal to go home. So I forget what they called it. I don't know. I said it in the vlog, but I don't know, they just had like a lot of like nice little amenities. Like, so when we get home, like when we go home, get discharged, they give us a meal to go home. So that way we don't have to worry about like cooking dinner. And then we also get crumble cookies. So I was kind of like, ooh, that's nice. I've never had crumble cookies. So I'll get to finally try them. I'm sure that somehow billed in there, you know, they like sneak it in there. I highly doubt it's free, but just telling myself it's free. And then also too, like my husband gets a meal. Like when I had Alondra, again, I don't know if it was just that hospital or 7 years ago, but my husband didn't get a meal. So I would share my food with him. And then also too, our moms were both in town. So our moms would bring food for him and stuff like that, and snacks for me. So that is nice though, knowing that we both will get a meal at the hospital. I mean, not that it's that big of a deal, but it's just like a nice little extra luxury. I don't know if luxury is the right word, but just something we don't have to worry about. So that is like a nice little thing. But yeah, so loved the hospital. And I did end up registering for that hospital. So that is all done. I have a pretty long to-do list of things I need to get done for Gummy Bear. But right now I'm kind of like focused on Alondra, getting her to like get to school. She starts school next week. Well, while I'm filming this, it's next week, which is crazy to think about. So I'm just kind of focused on like her last, you know, months of summer, and then like getting her ready for school and stuff like that. So that's kind of been like my main focus. And then once she's in school, I will like crack down on my to-do list for Gummy Bear. But I did go ahead and register for the hospital, so that is done. And then I also did my placenta encapsulation like paperwork. It's not really paperwork, but I had told you guys before that I researched placenta encapsulation, and it's something that I really wanted to do. And then I did decide that I was going to do it. I let my midwife know. And so like that is written down. And then I talked to the lady, like I found someone who does placenta encapsulation, and I talked to her about it. And then I also found out that she does newborn photography, and she does it in the hospital. So that's another thing I wanted to find out with the hospital, is would she be allowed to come in and do the photography there? And they did say yes. So she has like this whole like little like package deal. So it's perfect. So once I like got all of that done with the hospital, I went ahead and was like, all right, I definitely want to book her. And that way, like, it's just another thing done off my to-do list. So I did like the form. I guess I should say like the form. It was really easy. Got all that done. And then I chatted with her, got her number. She has my number. And so once I get my C-section date, I will let her know. And then, yeah, the only thing I have to do to prep for the placenta encapsulation is just get a styrofoam cooler. And then when we go for the C-section, just bring the cooler, and then I just need to let them know to fill it up with ice. Basically, I just need to remind the hospital and my midwife that I am doing placenta encapsulation, and they need to save my placenta, because she said the big thing is getting my placenta on ice and staying on ice, so you know it doesn't go bad. And if you don't know what placenta encapsulation is, research it. There's a lot of different benefits to it. I feel like the big one that people talk about is postpartum depression. I did not have that with Alondra, but you know, every pregnancy, every everything, you know, postpartum, it's all different. And so I just feel like there's so many benefits to placenta encapsulation that why not? You know, like why not do it? It also helps with your milk production, which I never had that issue either with Alondra. But again, you never know because every pregnancy and all of that is different. So there's just so many benefits that I just said, you know, why not? I want to do it. And so that's what I'm going to do. And so anyways, I did the paperwork for that. So that is done as well. So those are kind of like two big things that like I wanted to get done off my list. The next thing is the pediatrician, which I'm actually going to a meet and greet tonight as I'm filming this for the pediatrician. So that is everything then for my 30 to 33 weeks pregnancy bump date for you guys. And then the next one will be 34, 35, 30, 34, 35, 36, 37. Why is that so hard? And I'm kind of thinking like that will be the last 4-week grouping one, and then maybe I'll start like baby watch ones. But that is everything that I have for this bump date. It's so crazy to think about that we're coming to the end and that baby boy is going to be here soon. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. And I realized I didn't do a belly shot at all in the last bump date. I am 35 weeks pregnant, almost 36. So I mean, this is like, I feel like my belly kind of popped like within the past week, but I can kind of show you guys what the belly's looking like at 35 weeks. I know it's not like the 33, you know, within that range, but I can just show you at 35 weeks how we're looking. So here is the baby bump. Again, 35 weeks pregnant, but I know I didn't show it in the last one, so you guys can see how we're looking. Yes, I have this ridiculous tan line from Cancun, from our Babymoon. I've been to the pool like 3-4 times since we've been home, but it just seems like this keeps getting darker and this is like not catching up. So anyways though, this is how baby boy is looking. So that is everything that I have for my 30 to 33 week baby bump date. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can go ahead and leave those down below and I will be sure to get back to you. But I hope you guys did enjoy this update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.